Today's topic is agricultural Indian economy. As Arvindji said, I will cover in 2-3 parts. What is its contribution to our economy? Next is what are the advantages or challenges of economy, agriculture, and also a little, because we are all aware about the bank's role in agriculture, little about the banking role, and then what is the way forward, or how we can improve the agriculture performance and its contribution to the Indian economy. So friends, agriculture plays a very vital role in the Indian economy. Majority of the rural households depend on agriculture. It is the pillar for Indian economy, contributing significantly to GDP, to production, employment, and also, particularly importantly, generation of the demand through various backward and forward linkages. So friends, now let us see the Indian agriculture scenario as an industry. What are the advantages and strengths it is having, and then what are the opportunities in the existing, and also the weaknesses and challenges in this session, and then we will see what is the road ahead. So coming to the advantage India, the robust demand, that is the factors contributing towards the sharp growth in the demand for processed food includes increasing urbanization, more disposable income, and which is showing an increasing pattern, changing spending patterns and priorities, the emergence of nuclear families, the growing need for convenience foods in dual income nuclear families. This is contributing to the increase in the sharp growth in the processed foods. And side by side, there is demand for organic products in the Indian market is also growing and is anticipated to rise with a compounded aggregate growth rate of about 25% in the next 4 years.
I must compliment for a very comprehensive presentation, and I wanted to really reflect as a banker on the SWOT analysis. And in the SWOT analysis, the challenges part are something very, very important that we as a banker can also support and address. There are two issues which are very close to my heart. Is that our land holding is so disaggregated that unless you are getting into some kind of a land aggregation, neither you can achieve the mechanization nor you can achieve the good productivity. It means the basis or basic for really improvising the mechanization, improvising the productivity should be the land aggregation. Now, when I say land aggregation, let me tell you there are n number of examples in other countries like Brazil and all, where the farmers from the same village have come together and have gone for the common facilities. And let me tell you that I have been visiting Africa as a banker, particularly in Zambia, in Lusaka. And I have seen that the land aggregation has gone very successful, and because of which the very high mechanization is there, and which definitely adds to the productivity, which improves the profitability for the produce.
The government, by providing data ecosystems, field resource institutions, policy and governance, and finance support programs and subsidies. In addition to the government, in the finance support, the banks have to play a very, very important role here. Then coming to the private industry, it can play an important role by investing, by bringing technology, by coming out with the different products, by investing and creating the distribution network, and also conducting the research and design. Then come to the startups, emerging technology innovations, digital and high-tech niche services, agility and business model are innovations. FPOs have to play a very important role. Farmer awareness, cooperative structure, pooling of products and services, capacity building, and implementation support. And lastly, academia and research institutions like universities and all, domain depth, collaborative research, and validation. So all these five people can play a very important role in almost all, in all the five. The banks can play very, very important role by supporting the government, by supporting the government schemes, by implementing the agriculture development schemes, by supporting the private sector in investment, by supporting the startups, by supporting the FPOs, the banks in India, in particular, banks in the world in general, they can play very, very important in the agriculture development, particularly in India. So this is what the road ahead for the agriculture development in the country. So friends, here I will conclude my presentation. Thank you very much. If any questions are there, I will take the questions.